You wrestled here before?
How are you? That's good. That's me too. I just like work to come to this and then go back. It's fine. This was rough. Yeah. Sure was. He was on his wrestling team. Yeah. He was taxed between reading buckets, reading class. Typical rough for a couple days. They all did. But still, it's still working for people. Do you want a drink? This is my little sister. Aw, hi, little sister. Yeah, I lost my dog. I miss it. Jessica, midnight manager, keeps. I'm really close to her. Yeah, we talk all the time, and she's like, Jessica, it's okay. I'm not in my good state. I put down a midnight.
The average person cannot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. It happens. Wardrobe malfunction.
We went out last night because her it's not working. Is it just the card reader that's not working? Oh, okay. Yeah, sit up there. Sit up there. Okay. But I miss it.
Yeah. She came in after me.
Okay.
She was only there reading.
Well, and then just something about
Yeah.
the guy gets called. Is that going back?
Yeah, well now it's filled again. I'm sure.
Legit. first draw was him like scissors.
Yeah, y'all are good. I'd much rather with some friends because he's been very, since he's having he's been super sober. Not talking. Doesn't want to be bothered with. So by all means, go sit with your friends then. If that's what you want, go ahead.
Yeah.
Totally fine with me.
You see where you want to sit? No.
Plus, you know us parents, we're ladies. Yeah, we're not like the ladies.
Right.
I know. I'm just teasing.
Folks, we're going to begin the services for Wyatt here in just a moment. If you have a phone, I ask that you please put it on silent or vibrate at this time. And I would like to introduce Father Michael to conduct our services today.
What an amazing crowd that is set before us. I was talking to Dale. Everybody loved Wyatt very, very much. We still do. He's very much still with us. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Father Michael Janowski. I'm pastor at St. Anne's in Cadillac, St. Stephen's here in Lake City, St. Teresa's in Manton. So it's not an easy day. There's incredible sadness and grieving for all of us, and so my heart and my prayers go out to all the Mosher family, to all those who are friends, family, classmates of Wyatt. We stand in grief and solidarity with you, but we're here to celebrate his life, not his passing or his death. And yet there's incredible grief. It took me a long time to process for myself, to reflect, to understand when I heard that he had passed. Even as a minister of the church, grappling with a question. Why, Lord? Why now? And it's a perfectly appropriate question to ask. In the prime of his life, even before it really had a chance to begin, he is taken from us. And I'm left with an empty heart and the mystery of an answer. I've had some very difficult funerals over the course of my 23 years of being ordained as a priest. The most difficult ones have always been young people who have died suddenly. And I always ask the question, why? Only to be left answering, I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is this. Life is short. Life is brief. And every single day of our lives is to be treasured. And our loved ones to be treasured as a blessing in our lives. To make sure we let them know that and don't wait. To tell them how important they are to us, how much they are loved and deeply appreciated. What I also know is this. We don't belong to ourselves. Our children, our parents, our loved ones are given to us for a time. But we belong to God. The God who loved us, who created us, who called us into being, the one who suffered and died from us, who have never, ever stopped loving us. We are his children. We are his family, and we belong to him. And while I don't understand God's timeline, or even reasons for certain things he does, I do understand this, that he loves us very, very much. And he never stops loving us, and holding us in the palm of his hands, in the bosom of his heart. His love never stops holding us, always. And so we commend Wyatt to the Lord today. For whatever reasons, God has called him home, and now he is very much at peace with the Lord. I have no doubt about that. And we will see him again. He lives not only in our memories or our hearts, but he lives in the reality of God's realm. Wyatt has simply gone ahead of us to where we hope to follow. And I've heard nothing but incredible stories about this very deeply wonderful young man who touched the lives of so many people with kindness, with love, with a spirit of joy. I mean, you knew him as one of your classmates or family members or his friends. How did he touch your life in ways that made it so much better? That's what we want to celebrate today and lift up as an act of gratitude for the very, very short life of Wyatt. And we have not lost him. We cry, we grieve because he's not here physically with us. But his spirit remains. There's a spirit to Wyatt that is going to fill not only this place, but the lives of all of you for years and years to come. And we will see him again. We will see him again when the joy of knowing that life, our destiny, is ours in the love that God has for us. So we commend him to God. And ultimately, in that grief and in that sadness, I pray for you as well, that you might experience the peace of knowing that you are loved in the same manner, shape, and form that Wyatt is, that you and I are held in the hands of a loving God, that you and I will experience that same love when we see him again. There will be incredible joy. Can you imagine holding this boy in your arms and saying, I have missed you, I long for you, I love you. And he would say to us, welcome home. You know, I don't know if he has any power from where he is. Maybe he can have a little bit more influence over the Detroit Lions at this point. Whisper into God's ear, can you do something maybe to get them to? I hope he's dancing with the angels. I really do. I hope that he is experiencing nothing but joy and peace. And yes, you will miss him. You will long for him. But again, remember, life is short. It's very brief. But I know this is not the end. This is merely a doorway that we pass through to our ultimate destiny of being with God forever. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be standing up here, take this collar off and find something else to do. So I pray for all of you, especially you, the family, that in the coming days and weeks ahead, you might experience the peace of knowing that Wyatt is still with you, very close, very near. And when you cry and you grieve, just know that, again, life is short. Look around you, at your loved ones, your family members, your friends. Have you told them how incredibly important they are to you? Have you told them that you love them and that they're a very, very important part of your life? You may not always agree with them and like them, and you may disagree and have issues, but at the end of the day, our loved ones are a blessing and a treasure to us. Life is short. We never want to take it for granted. Celebrate the memories, the joys of knowing this young man. Not only the pictures, but the video that you'll see very shortly, and in numerous ways. Thank God for the gift of Wyatt in your life. What I want to do now is to bless these remains, and not only these, but I understand the family is wearing some things around their neck. We're going to bless those remains and make them sacred and holy. So would you bow your heads and pray with me, please? Heavenly Father, we commend Wyatt to you, that the angels of God would take him to where you are, a perfect place of light and peace, joy and happiness. And as you hold him in the palm of your hands, may he smile upon all of his family here, his friends, his classmates. And bless these remains and make them holy. But even more than that, bring the compassion, peace, the joy of knowing that Wyatt is with you. And we will see him again. And when we do, that will be just incredible joy and happiness. But until that time, be with your people, to comfort them, to dry their tears, and let them know that they themselves are loved as much as you love Wyatt, and you will hold all of us in the palm of your hands as well. And so we thank you for the gift of Wyatt, for the many blessings that he bestowed upon us in so many numerous ways. Continue to bring us to a sense and assurance that you are always near, always close, and that not only Wyatt will be with us, but you are with us always. And we ask all of this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the coming days and weeks, to any of you at all, if you need anything, I am a resource. You want to cry, you want to laugh, you want to celebrate, I'll do that with you. But I hold you in very sacred places in my heart and prayer. God bless all of you. And now, Molly, I didn't know if you wanted to come up and say some things and do some other things, so we will allow you to do that at this time.
Okay. Hi. I don't know what you're giggling at. What's up, fam? What's up, gang? So, for those who knew Wyatt from afar or knew him casually, they knew him for his generosity, his athleticism, his intelligence, and of course, his gorgeous locks of hair. You're welcome. For those who were closest to him, knew him as also being very quick-witted,
very sarcastic, and with just a little bit to a lot, a little bit of dark humor. So to honor that, I have a statistic. And I trust that any of the middle schoolers or high schoolers in the room will not let this fall flat, so please do me and don't be afraid to laugh at this. On February 13th, the CDC had reported that there had been 66 pediatric fatalities from influenza B, which would have made Wyatt the 67th. Thank you. I was waiting for the rounds of 6-7. When I read that, I knew that Wyatt would just pee himself laughing. He had such a little dark and sarcastic sense of humor. He'd be like, that's right. And that was just him. I mean, he would find that hysterical, and he would also just love the outpouring of love that we have today. From the Roy family and the Mosher family, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has shown up, who has come from many, many miles, all across the country, come to find out, who have come to honor this very special boy. As his mother, I have, listen, my greatest accomplishment is being a mother, and being a mother to him, and to Dylan, and Lily, and Lorelei, wherever she ran off to, and Zach and Casey. It's just been my honor to raise such incredible kids. I do have a slideshow that I would like to show. But it is at kind of an unfortunate angle, so I would like to ask, see if I could get some hands maybe from the football team. I just want to see if we can move these easels back a little bit so that we can see the projector screen a little bit more clearly. Oh, you guys are up there. Some young strapping men. So please help. Just move them back a little bit so I can play the video. As we all know, Wyatt loved football and archery. Don't drop him. Yeah, that is extra laps. Oh, closer? Okay. Sorry. Thank you. Mr. Hammer, is there a way that this microphone will reach over there so I can run the video? It doesn't? Okay. I might just have to yell from over there. I can do that. Is there a button? I just want to make sure that I can hit the video.
I want to, oh, wow, okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I didn't make this nearly as long as I kind of wanted to, but this is our Wyatt. Oh, no, I wanted it to start in the beginning. That was Wyatt as a little baby. That was taken by Alina.
His dad was making funny faces at him. He was sick in this video.
You're beautiful. Now you're really beautiful.
I'm not sure if he's talking to me or the push
I'm
pop.
really, really beautiful. Thank you.
I love you, Mama. I love you, Mommy.
I love you too, baby.
I love you, Dad. Oh, Uncle. Uncle. So long, kid, Castle. So long, Shisha. So long, Watermelon. So long, Fireflies. So long.
No, what's that one?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Bugs.
What? You're fast? Is that Hudson's chair?
Hudson, it's your chair.
What?
Start your engine. No, Casey's engine. Fight!
He was fine. Just Casey laid him out.
Start your engine.
I'm not sure who he's carrying right there. Cameron? Cameron? With Brody's help. That was throw avocado with Tatum. He was determined to hit him with that avocado. That's with Lorelai. That was just recently. Seriously, it was like last summer, but. Oh, I should have added the video of him growling at Dylan too. He's just always growling at babies. This was at Festival of the Pines, where it started to downpour, and instead of waiting to be picked up, he ran very goofily all the way back. Thank you, Brody, for helping him with his bow, getting it out of the rain.
What are those?
That's the cat Nova that I got, that he then took from me. He walks around with that cat and just loves her.
What are those? Are those deer or reindeer?
Yes.
No, dinner.
This is a tall dinner.
Here, but he's during 4th hour, he didn't touch me usually.
I do it again. Wyatt.
Oh, I'm homeless. I need money.
I'm homeless. I need money.
Thank you for those. That's one of my favorite ones.
Ah.
Smile again. Why are you like this? You know, you've been like this since you were little.
Yeah,
Oh, what is that?
That's Mama.
It's a Bob House.
That's Dylan
Want to
talking.
keep? Want to keep it
Hold
quiet?
him, or do you want me to hold him?
Hold on, here. Quiet.
Obviously, we all knew his heart was very deeply rooted in sports. That was a very short one, but. There's that arm. Nope, next slide. There we go. I took that to commend him on his form. Young gentleman's like, help me! Over there, Wyatt.
Where are you going today?
Shut
Dylan, where are you going today?
Ruger wanted to go to Aunt John's too. I did also have videos of them dancing, both of the boys, in their underwear. I left those ones out.
All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Why, where's bye-bye? Bye-bye.
That last video gets me. So I just wanted to end by just saying thank you to all the support that we've had, that our families have had in this time. I guess I really don't have much else to say. We miss him. We want him back. But just thank you to all of his friends and everybody in the community for everything. We truly, truly appreciate it. Anything else, Dan? What? Johnny. You'll what? Okay. So Johnny's gonna say some things, and then anybody else who would like to talk about Wyatt, share a story, anything like that is welcome to share Wyatt. Remember, we are here to celebrate him. We're here to show him that we love him and how awesome of a kid he is.
To everybody who wasn't at the wrestling meet, I'd like to say a prayer over everybody. So if you bow your heads with me, Lord, I ask you please just comfort everybody in this time of grief. Let us never forget Wyatt, the pride that he represented in this school, and how whatever he wanted to do and whatever he put his mind to, he was always capable of, and that he gave his 100%, and no matter what he was doing, or no matter what he was going through. I remember seeing Wyatt at practice. He was still sick, but still came to practice and did everything he could. Lord, I ask you please comfort everybody and watch over everyone here. In your name, amen.
Wow, what a turnout. Thank you all for coming. I'm Wyatt's grandma. I just want to say thank you to this community for every little thing that they have done for our kids, for us, for the other grandchildren. The amount of support has been overwhelming, to say the least. Right, Dale? Overwhelming. The meal train, the small things that people don't think are that big, but just Wesco putting up Fly High 35 on their sign. All those small gestures, you may not have thought they were much, but they meant a great deal to the family. For the kids, I feel for you all. It's not right to lose a friend, to lose a classmate at this age, and I know you're all having a tough time trying to understand it. There is no understanding of it. Just keep him in your hearts and remember him is all that we ask. Again, thank you all for coming.
So, I am Wyatt's little brother, and so one time it was just me, Wyatt, and my dad, and we were having tacos for dinner, and Wyatt was putting taco sauce on his taco, and he put like 5 pounds of it on. and then my dad got about like 2 tacos, and Wyatt and me ate like 3 pounds of taco meat.
attacked by mosquitoes. So me and Wyatt decided to go outside, and Dylan got really bummed. But I'm pretty sure Wyatt went back outside with his shirt off and decided to just walk around the house flexing all the time.
So, I don't know if in that football clip, but usually every time during a play, when he was in, every time he usually like pull his pants up every play, and his pants would always get loose. And it was some Thursday during film, coach saw it and he was like, "Why you gotta pull up your pants, bud?"
And the other ones that kind of came in late. I'm the grandmother on the other side. I am Tyler's mom, and I'm the grandmother of Lily, and Dylan, and Wyatt, and the mom to Molly. So myself and Lily, as we were writing up yesterday, we had a conversation. We created this little speech to say. So I'm going to read my part and her part together. So the first thing is, my first impression of Wyatt and Dylan is we met for the very first time at the intersection up in Grand Rapids watching Tyler compete. And he should have won. We all thought that. When he got done singing and everything, we were like, he should have won. And Wyatt and Dylan were so well behaved. Lily said the first time she had met Dylan and Wyatt was when she was 2 years old, and he came down to help move all of her stuff so that they could come up north. And she said he was very quiet, kind of shy. I looked in our logbook at the cabin because that's where our families go in the summer. And our very first log entry for Wyatt and Dylan and Molly was June 26, 2020. And it was our first time hanging out at the cabin, and we did our first river run. But it was also that same year that we had our first holiday celebration that we did up at the cabin. We went up there for December 31st through January 30th, the 3rd, and we opened up Christmas presents, ate lots of food, gum, candy. But the thing of it is with Wyatt, he loved to play lots of games. We always played games. And so in that book, and this is the part that Lee was going to read, we had a little score sheet, because we had to keep score of everything, so we knew who won and who didn't win, and I didn't win very many things. But there were like 4 games of memory, and Wyatt was really good at memory, and so was Dylan, and I learned really quick, you don't play that game together with them, because one would show where the other one was at, so we had to rotate around for that. He did 5 spirograph drawings. He wanted me to write that in. For Christmas, he got a spirograph. He was creating all these designs. So he had to show 5, and we wrote that in the book. He also did 3 games of checkers. We had to play 5 games of chess. We had to play 3 games of Yahtzee, and I did not win. Dylan won. He had 287 points. Wyatt had 237, and I only had 197. And that's kind of important because scores with the boys was always an important thing. Our family gatherings were always enjoyable. Wyatt always started out kind of quiet, a bit reserved, but the minute you got a puzzle out or a box of Legos or a game to play with, he was all about coming and joining you and having fun. And that's exactly what happened at our last Christmas gathering at our houses. We had a whole bunch of people around the table, all adults, and he played the games with us. That was the personality that he had. Lily shared that Wyatt had lots of favorites. Playing sports, he loved to do.
She said football, archery, wrestling, and he just loved running really fast in the yards with just his socks on. He didn't always want to have his shoes on, so that was something we added to that. He would definitely be missed at our little family gatherings because he was just part of it, but we will continue to celebrate as if he is there. Looking to see where she is at. We talked about, at my house, one of the things that came across was Brian's been remodeling my house for a while, and we had these big old boxes that came, and Lily and I were laughing about this. There was a big old box that he wanted to use it for something. We gave it to him. He wanted duct tape, scissors, string. What else did he have? And next thing you know, he created this whole suit of armor out of this big old box. He created a sword and a helmet and a shield, and he was out in our front yard playing with it all by himself. Him and Dylan went out there too. But I mean, it was just the way he is. He loved to take things and be very, very creative with them. And we all had fun with that too, because we watched him do that. Lily said that she was really sorry this had happened to all of you, but she will miss spending time with Wyatt, but she looks forward to being a big sister to Lorelai, a stepsister still to Dylan, and loves being a part of the family with Dad and Molly. So I know it's hard to understand this loss, but he would want us all to use our time to be together. You have a lot to focus on, but Wyatt would want us all to keep playing, visiting, laughing, helping, and we will soon be taking another picture at Disney World somewhere in Florida, and we'll be thinking about him as well. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nate. I'm Dylan's friend, and when I first met Wyatt, I'm pretty sure it was Molly went to go pick up Lorelai from my mom's daycare. When I first saw him, he was quiet, reserved, like a lot of people have said. But a couple weeks later, my mom says, "Hey, Molly's coming over with her kids, Wyatt and Dylan. I want you to talk to Dylan, try and make friends with him." So I talked with Dylan for a while. We hit it off. He was kind of quiet at first, and then I hear my sisters trailing after Wyatt. I was scared for Wyatt for a while. I'm like, bless his soul. But one thing that had him earn my respect immediately, he didn't take my sister's crap. At all. Like, he walked straight up to my mom and said, "They're too much, get them out of my way." And so, a couple times after that, Molly would pick up my sister and Wyatt would be there. He would just be drinking chocolate milk. Always had chocolate milk. And he was hilarious. It was odd. It was nice knowing him while he was alive, and he was just a great guy.
The thing that I'll miss most about Wyatt is the archery shoot and how we would always make fun of Dylan about the girl that all of us thought that Dylan should get with because she was from upstate, and we thought that they both liked each other. And and hopefully this year he will be looking down on us and telling Dylan that he should get with her this year.
Hi. I got a funny story. So, probably 2 months ago, I was just sitting in the atrium waiting for my mom to pick me up. He comes in, he's like, "Hey Joe, I have a shirt." He had wrestling practice, he didn't have a shirt. So I took my shirt off right there. I gave it to him. He's like, he comes in the next day, he's like, oh, Joe, I forgot your shirt. I was like, okay, just give it to me next week. Next week comes around, he's like, Joe, I forgot your shirt. Just get it to me next week. Joe, I forgot your shirt. I never got the shirt back.
Hola. So, as no one said, Wyatt always ran with his pants down. Pants to the ankles. So after that day at film, Coach made him get a belt. And first he didn't know how to put it in. So I put the belt in for him. He goes, it's not working, my pants are still falling down. I had to tie his belt for him. And he goes, oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
Hi, I'm Jeff Hingston. I was Wyatt's 6th grade social studies teacher, and I was the coach that got him a belt. I gotta say, I love having what I refer to as the open mic time at these events, because while it's a really sad thing, it just lightens the mood. It changes the whole atmosphere, so this has been good. We've gathered today to celebrate the life of a young man who obviously has left a lasting mark in just 13 years. I mean, look around. We got a big crowd here today. Wyatt was a young man I respected because he was respectful. He was kind, he was good, and I've said it out loud many times over the last couple of weeks. Be kind, because you never know. You just never know. Wyatt wore his jerseys with pride that are being displayed up here. But more than that, he wore his smile, his kindness, and his determination every single day. On the field, he played with heart. He showed up for his team. He gave his best. Off the field, he was a friend, a classmate, a son, and a teammate who mattered deeply. 13 years feels far too short, and yet I'd dare say in those 13 years, he taught us something powerful. That courage isn't always measured by size, leadership isn't always measured by age, and love isn't always measured in time. We're all better for having had him as part of our lives. God, you got yourself a good one, man. And while I can't guarantee he'll go to the right side of the line if you call the play, like that TD we saw up in Frankfurt, I can guarantee he's ready for whatever play you have planned. Fly high, 35. Boys?
Fly high on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fly high!
This does conclude our services here today for Wyatt. On behalf of the family, thank you again, everyone, for attending. You're welcome to be dismissed at this time.